Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the worst writer in the world. Hello, Howard. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Rufus Penzance. How are you doing?
Oh, that's nice. I'm doing very well too. So, thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting this show, and thanks to you for listening to this show. And thanks to our lovely patrons on Patreon for paying for this show, even though it's free.
Yeah.
That's really nice of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, now, before we start with the plot so far, Howard, I've got a shout out for you.
Go on then.
To Tamara Jordan, who wrote to us because she noticed that the two male main characters in your script, Notes on Love, have quite interesting names. Because William, could also be abbreviated as Bill, and in fact,
true.
Teddy does call him Bill sometimes.
Billy boy,
All right,
Billy boy.
Bill, yeah, Billy Boy, yeah. And Teddy, you could call him Ted. She pointed out, which would be another way of saying that is Bill and Ted.
Oh.
All right, so time for the plot so far. And this week's plot so far was written by Beryl Liepants. All right. And she's taken a slightly different approach because she's written the plot so far as a list. Right? And it says, Notes on Love, a chronology so far.
Yeah, oh, good.
Number 1. Will Fletcher beats the stiff competition to represent the UK in the Eurovision Song Contest and goes out to celebrate by getting hugely drunk with his wife and 5-year-old daughter. Number 2, Will, the fucking genius who I think we're supposed to like, drives home drunk and crashes into a tree, killing his wife and 5-year-old daughter.
And that tree.
Number 3, unsurprisingly, Will is very slightly perturbed by this.
You won't be surprised to find out that I was a little bit sad, especially about that tree. I am a vegan after all.
I don't eat trees. No one does, Will.
People are made of meat, so it's all right if they die. Me being a vegan.
Yeah, that's the deal, right? I can kill meat, right? Because vegans don't like meat, so they kill it, right? But not trees, and that's why I don't eat vegetables.
Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it, veganism?
When you explain it, yeah. Number 4, Will performs on the Eurovision Song Contest, but halfway through, he remembers that his wife and kid are dead and that it's his fault. And gets so upset, he throws a piano at Cherry Wogan. Number 5, Will spends the next 6 years sitting on the floor of his house listening to his daughter's music box. Number 6, Will gets evicted by bailiffs who take his house, his job, and his silver toothpick. But not his music box, because that's a symbol, and he's planning to spend a lot of time staring at that and crying. Number 7, Will gets a new job writing songs for Teddy Sharp. A job which comes with a free mansion and a free Annalisa.
Ooh, bargain.
Number 8, Will likes the mansion, but he's not so sure about the Annalisa.
Yeah, the carrot dispenser.
The what? All right,
Carrot dispenser. Not sure about this new carrot dispenser you bought me.
These carrots aren't very nice.
It seemed a bit stomachy.
They're very stomachy if you ask me about it. Yeah. No, I don't think I want the stomachy carrot. I think I'll go for a regular carrot. Thank you. Number 9. Given a little time, however, Annalisa wins Will over by being an irresistible kook. Number 10. Annalisa dials up the kook a bit too high when she puts on a wedding dress and tries to use Will to make her ex-boyfriend jealous. Number 11, Will goes off Annalisa. Number 12, Annalisa goes to great lengths to make Will think she fucked her ex by spending a whole night in the park wearing a wedding dress, then coming back in the morning and saying, "I fucked him!" Number 13, Will sulks for a few days, and Annalisa invites several hundred long-haired rockers to the mansion and nails them all in the kitchen. Number 14, Annalisa tells Will that she didn't fuck her ex, and when she said, "I fucked him," she actually meant, "I fucked his relationship." Because Annalisa's plan was to destroy the engagement of her ex-boyfriend, who she's annoyed with because she broke up with him. But it's his fault because he didn't act like she wasn't breaking up with him. Or something. Anyway, whatever the logic, Annalisa is literally the worst person in the world. Like, worse than Hitler. Number 15, Will forgives Annalisa and likes her again.
Hooray!
Because Will doesn't have a personality, he's just there to fulfill certain romance movie plot points. Number 16, for example, when they rush off to have some steamy sex, Will accidentally calls Annalisa Lucy, his dead wife's name, because he forgot that she's been dead for 6 years and thought he was having sex with her. Number 17, Annalisa isn't sure if she should be upset that Will called her Lucy, but after thinking about it for an hour, decides that she should. Number 18, Annalisa refuses to be in a relationship with Will if he still loves his dead wife. She can only get with Will if he hates his dead wife who he killed. She'll only sleep with Will when he dances on his dead wife's grave singing Bony Bony Skeleton Wife by Teddy Sharp.
Brilliant. I mean, he's come close. That's why he keeps taking that music box. It plays the tune of Bony Bony Skeleton Wife.
Right, so you may remember that in the last episode there was a party. Next up, we're going to have to deal with that.
Wasn't there a party in like the episode before that and the one before
It was a
that?
long party. Okay. So let's see what's happening now. Interior, Will's bedroom, night. William asleep, fully clothed. Knock, knock. Pause. Annalisa peers around the door. Well, almost. Well,
Oh my gosh.
she says. She realises he has passed out and pulls a sheet over him.
He's dead.
She's
a ghost now.
She
I
sets
put a
fire
sheet
to
on
him.
him. That's how you make ghosts.
What are you doing?
Too late. Put ghost sheet on you. You ghost now.
Put a ghost sheet on and set fire to you.
Go say hello to.
put me
Go
out.
say hello to your wife and kids, which are now dead and stuff.
I'm not dead.
Yes, you are. What? She sets fire to? Is that what it says? Sets fire?
No, I'm saying that's what she should do. That'd be funny if she like she just too quickly decides he's dead,
Yeah.
and so thinks you have to make
Yeah.
a funeral pyre immediately.
I better cremate him.
I better set fire to him. What are you doing? She covers him in petrol, and does it. She realises he has passed out and pulls a sheet over him to keep him warm. Kisses his forehead, leaves him, turning out the light. Interior, William's bedroom, morning.
Okay.
William with terrible hangover awakes. The sunlight...
This is no terrible hangover. You're still here. I thought you would have left after we did our things.
No, I'm
night.
still here, and I wish you'd stop calling me terrible hangover. Well, I'd regret seeing you in the morning, all right? When I wake up and you're there, I'm really unhappy, like a hangover.
Most people
okay?
have nice nicknames for me. That's really mean. Well,
Interior, Bob's mansion.
Oh, please. Bob was my father's name. Call me King's Mansion.
Call me Lord High Mansion.
The first.
The first. William tidies the hall, etc.
Et
He
cetera.
comes to Annalisa's door, contemplates knocking, but then changes his mind. Interior lounge. William tidying discovers the fish are floating dead.
he considers knocking, but changes his mind.
No, they're dead. Can't knock on fish. That's not going to bring them back to life, is it? William discovers the fish are floating dead and says, "No future for fish, but what about me?"
Right.
Little character moment there.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Exterior.
Good on me.
Fish are dead, but what about me?
No, you're not dead, Will.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go to my wife's grave. Bye. Exterior graveyard. Right, so this is why he was going to the graveyard with flowers, because he's visiting his wife and child's grave, right? In earlier scenes, we saw Will going to the graveyard. And now, exterior graveyard, a gravestone in loving memory of Lucy Fletcher, 27, and her daughter Eleanor Fletcher.
Eleanor.
Yeah, they're the wrong way around, aren't they? It should be Lucy Fletcher and her grandma, Eleanor Fletcher.
Yeah. And Annalisa pops up from behind the gravestone and goes, "Oh, well, question.
Quirky time.
How many dead people does it take to screw in a light bulb?" None, because they're dead.
How many dead daughters and wives take to screw in a light bulb? Well, none, because they're dead.
You're
Okay,
dead.
let's fuck.
You can move on now.
Yeah. You know, I'm starting to feel very, very like you people around here are quite unsympathetic. You're all just banging on about me forgetting my dick. She only died 3 weeks ago.
No, you said it was a very long time ago.
Yeah,
Teddy
well,
told me that you told him that.
I just wanted Teddy to shut up. It's weird how he can make anything about boning a dog. When I said my wife's dead, and he said, "Have you thought about boning a dog to get over it?" I was like, no, of course not. That doesn't help you get over dead people.
Would you like to try thinking about it? Have you tried thinking about it?
Have you tried trying thinking about it?
Try thinking about it.
I'm going to go now, okay?
Where are you going to go? You're going to go think about boning a dog, or are you going to go and actually bone one?
I'm just going, no,
Neither of them. Neither of them. Okay.
All right, I suppose I'll have to think about boning a dog.
Oh, what am I talking about? I'm always doing that.
That's what Teddy always said. He's always trying to tell people, have you thought about thinking about boning a dog? And everyone's always like, I think I have to go and okay, bye. And he's like, right, okay, I suppose I'd better think about it. Okay. So no, Annalisa doesn't pop up from behind a gravestone and start suggesting that they fuck. That doesn't happen. Right. She's not there. William kneels by.
No, she's gone one further and she's buried herself. She's going to suddenly burst out and go,
hand out.
"I'm back!" Oh, just a wee joke. It's me.
It's me, really. Quick.
Do you want to do the sex thing?
No. William says, "I bought you this a long time ago, Ellie. I think it's time I let it go. I know you understand, Lucy." William winds up the music box and places this with flowers on the grave.
Unfortunately, what he hasn't realised is that Teddy's been at it and it now plays Bony Bony Dog Man. Bony Bony Dog Man.
This
Bony
boy,
Bony Dog
it's got like, all he does is put a dick phone in there. Bony Bony Dog Man. Bony. Have you thought about thinking about boning a dog, man? Okay, I'll do it. That's the lyrics.
No.
All right. As he walks away, the music box plays on. Exterior, Muswell Hill. Will buys some flowers. No, sorry, Will buys more flowers.
More flowers.
Because he just puts them on the grave, didn't he? Exterior, pet store. Oh no.
Oh shit.
I need a dog. I give in, alright? He never shuts up. Apparently the only way I'm going to get over my dead wife and child is by boning a dog.
That's fine, sir. Come in. Hold on a second.
It's you. Yeah,
No, it's something completely different. Look, I've got a hat on.
You're
Teddy doesn't wear a hat,
You're
does he?
clearly Teddy with a hat on.
No.
No, you've never seen him with a hat on. Look at my name tag. It says Neddy.
Neddy, yeah.
Neddy, the dog seller.
Do you want to hear one of my songs?
Of 50. They've all got the same name. Yeah, I think I know that one, yeah.
Which dog would you like to bone anyway, sir, today? Got a big range of dogs.
Got a massive range. No, I think I'm going to go now. I can't believe your whole thing is just trying to talk people into boning dogs so you can then sell them a dog boning service.
And why did you come into the Bony dog shop if you didn't want to bone a dog, sir?
I had given in to your constant barrage of suggestions, but now I know that it's just a money-making scheme and you're not actually trying to help me get over my dead wife by persuading me to bone a dog. I'm not so convinced I want to do it anymore. I'm not sure I trust your advice all of a sudden.
I don't earn any money out of this, sir. I just get satisfaction.
It's a labour of love. Now, to properly understand what's going on, the listener needs to understand one very important thing at this point, which is that the whole previous section was improvised by us and not at all in the script. Right. All right? What I read was the two words pet store, and then we did a big improvised bit about Will and Teddy being there. But this scene is absolutely not about them. They're not there. It's not about them. They're not in the pet store. This scene is actually about Annalisa.
Are they outside the pet store?
They're nowhere near the pet store.
They're hiding behind the rabbits.
They're not even close. They're probably back at this mansion doing something.
Oh, right.
Like, doing a dog or something. I have no idea. All right. What would Teddy be doing at this
Probably
point?
doing a dog.
But the person who's at the pet store is actually Annalisa. All right? So please remember, the only part of this scene we've already heard is the words pet store, okay, and nothing else. All right, here we go. Exterior, pet store, stroke, aquarium. Annalisa looks in the window. Now, William voiceover, I guess, but is it a song?
Well, does it rhyme?
It is, yeah, it must be. I mean, it doesn't really rhyme, though.
Annalisa, she's a good one. I prefer when she puts a dog costume on. Bony, bony, bony dog man, yeah. I'll be a bony dog man.
Bony dog man. What song was that? What music was that?
It was kind of like Danny Boy, but not Danny Boy.
Okay. All right, anyway, so here's his song. Oh, Annalisa, give me the kiss of life. How did we get it wrong when we know it's so right?
Wow.
Exterior, airport, a plane lands. Blame it on the drink, and baby, don't think of love. I've moved on to a new tune now. Interior.
No, you've not moved on to another tune. You've moved on to another
I've moved away from that tune that I almost had for a moment there.
Yeah.
Interior, Annalisa's room. Will peers around the door with flowers, but she is not there. Interior, aquarium. Annalisa speaks with assistant about fish.
What?
I was in hiding, but you caught me with your smile. Listen, in case you don't know, listener, this is actually all the same song. I just keep forgetting what tune I'm doing. Interior, murk. Bob is driven home. Blame it on the drink, and baby, don't think of love. Interior, music room. Blame it on the drink, and baby, don't think of love. Too late, Annalisa, I fell down. I can't blame it on the drink, because baby, I can't think of you. That's how I was like.
It's kind of like watching you have a stroke. It's weird. If you are having one, you would let me know, right?
I don't know how I would. I think you just got to assume I am and call an ambulance.
Just like
call
inject you in your arm doorbell, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Get Guy to do it. Yeah. Interior hall, Bob's mansion. Annalisa arrives home, hears the song, and tiptoes to listen. Oh, Annalisa, I thought my life was done until I kissed you. Now I'm alive again. Don't blame it on the drink. and maybe think of love. I won't blame it on the drink. God, baby, I just think of love. Don't blame it on the drink. God, baby, I'm in love with you. God, he's really gone for it, right? He's yamming on about being in love with her. He's only met her a couple of days ago, right?
Right, yeah.
He's very suddenly got over his dead wife.
He's a musician. That's what you do. You write songs about love and shit. I mean, he didn't mean it.
All right, she's going to go going, oh, I love you too. No, it's just a song.
You know when Harry at the start said that they should get him because he's really good at writing songs?
Yeah.
She was wrong, wasn't she? She was really wrong.
She was right.
These tunes that he keeps coming with, they all sound kind of the same.
But I mean, I would say that's true of a lot of musicians, all right, and that's what people like about them. Like when people go, "Oh, I really like Coldplay," for example. It's like they all sound the same. They don't
but they all sound like
different.
one good song at least, not like one terrible, tuneless song.
I would say the real problem with these songs is in the lyrics. The tunes are amazing, but the lyrics let them down.
Lyrics are irrelevant. It's all about the tune.
Oh, and Lisa gave me the kiss of love. How did we get it wrong?
What is it? I mean, what is that?
When we knew it to right. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Annalisa, I thought my life was done until I kissed you. Now I'm alive again.
Oh, wow.
Don't blame it on the drink and maybe baby think of love. I won't blame it on the drink because baby I just think of love. Don't blame it on the drink because baby I'm in love with you.
Is that what he says?
That's what he's singing, but he's singing to himself.
Right.
But when William has finished, Annalisa bursts in and kisses him.
Oh, shit.
You were listening.
Oh
He
my
says,
God.
like he doesn't know, like he wasn't watching her on the door camera or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
She comes, oh, Annalise, you have got lovely boo.
Yeah, on the dork camera. Because he's a dork.
And so is she.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You've got lovely boobs, yeah.
He's like, oh, no, hang on.
Is that your suggestion for improved lyrics, is it?
Yeah, if I was doing the lyrics. it'd be
He's
so
not
much
Teddy
better.
Sharp.
Oh, Annalise, you are a lovely... I don't want to say
Boob
dog.
haver. You got a lovely boob having chest. I like the place you keep your boobs at.
I think you chose wisely.
Don't keep them on your knees. Don't keep them with your peas.
Nobody wants boobily knees.
Annalisa bursts in and she's like, I've called an ambulance. Oh, and you were listening to my song about your boob knees.
Yeah. No, she bursts in, he says, you were listening. She holds out a bag of new fish.
New fish.
I got you some new fish. Because your fish has been looking very old recently. Like me. Like this fish, you're a fish. Never going to get a modelling
Why
job.
has she got a bag of fish? She been to the fishmonger? Is that what's going on
She
here?
went to the Fett shop, to the Boba Fett shop.
The
and she
Boba
got-
Fett
yeah,
shop.
She went to the Boba Fett shop.
Right.
And she's like, oh, hello, Boba Fett. Have you got any fish? And he's like,
Licker, all that bro, yeah, licker. He's a load of South Africans, isn't he, Boba Fett? Is that true?
You've got a load of fish here. He says, you've got a load of fish. It's
Michael
absolutely-
McIntyre, what are you doing in the Boba Fett shop?
Just playing Boba Fett.
You mean the...
Goldfish, right?
Goldfish, right, yeah.
They died somehow because
I thought like a bag of fish was like she'd
Yeah.
been and bought some dead fish, for
Absolutely.
them to eat.
Yeah, food, yeah,
right,
absolutely.
yeah.
But
But
she's
she's
got a
got
bag.
a bag of living fish.
Yeah. So she says, I thought we could start a new what?
A new fish?
Exterior Bob's mansion. Bob arrives home. Bob unlocks the front door. Bob enters and hangs up coat. Hello.
Yes, what he does. Just hanging up a coat. Is anybody in
Anybody in
my
my
mansion?
house? Yeah.
Yeah, they should have a like what's that called? A loud hailer, yeah.
Interior corridor. Bob knocks on William's door. Hello. Bob opens the door.
Bob sees William boning his daughter.
Yeah.
Bony daughter, man.
Bob opens the door. Interior, William's bedroom. Bob finds William and Annalisa in bed together. Bob says, ah. He leaves. William and Annalisa look at each other.
Well, she's an adult. She can do what she likes, right?
William and Annalisa look at each other. William looks a little concerned. Then she giggles, and he soon joins her. It's funny when your dad sees you fucking, isn't it? It's hilarious when
They weren't fucking. They were just lying.
just in bed together, yeah.
I mean,
Interior, music room. William sits at the piano. He runs a hand along from low to high.
I did it wrong.
Annalisa hides at the back while Bob paces. The label are getting itchy feet, William. If you don't give them...
That's not my problem, is it? I just get some
If
cream
you
for
don't
that.
give them some cream for it, they're going to scratch the skin off. It's really itchy.
Well, they put some shoes on. They can't afford shoes. Let you deliver some songs.
The label are getting itchy feet, William. If you don't give them something groovy before the weekend, you could lose the gig. What decade? Fucking decade is this? You've got to give them something groovy. There's a fucking 1960s or something all of us. Have you just been time travelling and you just forgot to drop the old-fashioned lingo?
These guys are too cool for school, so they need something to match their
Got
coolness.
to get something hip and groovy. You could lose the gig. And here you are, not writing, but instead fooling around in bed with my daughter, which I'm pretty sure I told you not to do.
I'm pretty sure I told you to tape and use these exclusive words.
It's kind of worse than that. He says, and here you are not writing, but instead fooling around in bed with my daughter, which I'm pretty sure I told you not to do. Though I do have to say that to every guy she meets. Right? Which is fucking... Imagine how much time that takes me. Like, if she goes to the shop to buy milk, I have to give her a note for the guy behind the counter saying, please don't fuck my daughter while she's trying to buy milk. And where the bloody hell is Teddy? We have at least 3 more great tracks. Truly, we're just uncertain on lyrics at the moment.
Right.
So Teddy has gone on a thinking trip. I made him promise that his thinking trip wouldn't focus on the pet shop, okay, and boning the dog. He promised.
Yeah, he's gone on holiday with a dog and a bone, and he's going to have a good
He's
thing.
definitely not going to write Bony Dog Man again. He promised this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did take 3 dogs and a bone on holiday to the Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
Where he's staying in Bone Hotel.
Yeah, with his friend that I grew up.
Now that's good because then there won't be any bones left for him to talk about.
Well, yeah, what does boning mean? Does it mean eating a bone? That's why maybe that's so high.
Boning also means removing the bones from, like in chickens. If you bone a chicken, it doesn't mean you're fucking the chicken.
Yeah, so that's it. A higher ground is deboning and love dogs.
yeah. And then eating the bones.
Yeah, and then Teddy's just writing a song about
Teddy's
it.
fucking them afterwards. Okay. So Teddy's gone on a thinking trip.
I mean, like, he's never once said that. Did he? Did he have a song about boning a dog in the first?
It was something like that. It wasn't about boning a dog, but we didn't make it up entirely.
Well, we're not
It was something like give a dog a bone.
Give a dog a bone.
It was something
Yeah.
really awful. So he says, Teddy's gone on a thinking trip. And Bob says, you mean he's in the pub? Probably. Unless he meant a trip.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Fabulous. And with regards Annalisa, Bob, sir, please understand I have the best intentions. Let me explain them to you. Intention number 1, have sex with your hot daughter. Intention number 2, actually, I haven't got number 2.
Leave your hot daughter because she's fucking insane.
Really annoying. So,
Intention 3, bone a dog. Oh, what's happening to me? What's happening? Teddy's got under my skin.
no, he's got the best intentions. Yeah. And Bob says, sure you do. However, for the moment, I'd be happier if you'd get on with the lyricizing, and I will remove the best intended distraction from the room.
Good plan, yeah.
Basically, I'm going to lock my daughter in a
Tower. She's going to grow her hair really long.
Yeah. All right, so Bob came home. Bob came home and told Will to focus on work and stop nailing his daughter.
That's fair enough.
All right, let's see what's happening next.
Actually, it's not fair enough. I take that back. He just doesn't own his daughter. No. She can do what she likes.
I agree, and so can Will, to be honest. Next scene. Interior lounge. Bob and Annalisa are in here. He closes the doors behind them. Sit down. Bob, in case it escaped your attention, I'm 30 years old. Oh, wait, it had, because you forgot my birthday again this year. This isn't about age, young lady, which, you know full well, is 34. This is about you messing with a perfectly respectable young man who has a fabulous future ahead of him, assuming you don't get in the way with some silly little fling.
Wow.
It's like you've written a character who's deliberately meant to represent everything that's wrong with a kind of patriarchal system, isn't it? Where because mostly it's not human men that say things; it's more like the system that says this to women. Like, don't get in the way of a man's career. But he's actually just literally saying that. It's actually quite a beautiful satirical moment of, hey, woman character, stop getting in the way of a promising man's career with your stupid woman thoughts.
Well, because of the structure of a screenplay, certainly a romance one, more set in stone than any. At this point, there needs to be something that's normally called an obstacle, but what I like to call a bobstacle. So that's what he is. He's a manifestation of a structural obstacle.
Yeah, no, call him a bobstacle.
Yeah,
his name's he's called a bobstacle.
He's a bobstacle. Yeah. So that's why he's there.
Brilliant. I mean, that is such a perfect explanation that even though I know you just made it up, I believe you anyway. No, he is. So he's not only is he a good plot point, but he's also a little bit of satire. Because he's literally just saying, stop getting in the way of that man with his stupid woman.
He isn't a character. He is exactly what you said, but because he needs to be a person. That's why
he's called Bob. That's why it's called Bob rather than Mr. Bobstacle.
Yeah.
Bobsticles Mansion.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've been saying his name's Spansion, but that's a joke. His actual surname is Stickle. I mean, that'd be great. You ever find out his surname or her surname? Is she Annalisa Stickle?
That'd be good, especially if you never actually use it for him. You just like, it's weird that her name's Annalisa Stickle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Her dad called Robert throughout.
Yeah.
And then at the end he's like, no, call me, but Robert's my father's name.
Robert Stickle is my father's name.
Yeah. You can call me Bob.
Stickle. Yeah.
That'd be a great little reveal. And you'd just be like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. So he just said that thing about don't ruin Will's life by, having an affair with him.
Yeah.
Annalisa says, it's not a fling. Really? Oh, bless your polyester socks. It's true love. I'm going to mock you now. Ha ha. Oh, you think you're in love, do you, you stupid little 34-year-old child? You've known each other for 3 whole weeks and are ready to settle down. Ha ha, what a twit you are.
Yeah, got a point.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't have to put it like that, does he? He could be a bit nicer about it. I mean, he has got a point.
He could be a lot nicer.
He has got a point.
He could be like 100% nicer. Oh no, that wouldn't mean anything because he's really horrible.
He could have any niceness.
I don't know how percentages work if you're at 0%.
You've known each other for 3 whole weeks and are ready to settle down. What's so unbelievable about that? You proposed to Mum the day you met her. Yeah, all right. Let's not talk about me being a fucking moron. Where is she now? Is she here in my mansion? No. Therefore, your point supports what I'm saying. Yeah. Don't bring your mother into this. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, I killed her on day 2 because I fucking hated her.
Yeah.
It's like, why did I marry her?
Oh shit, why did I do that?
But then inherited all her money and her mansion.
Proposed on day 1, married on day 2, killed her on day 3, smansion on day 4.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do it like that, you're not getting it right.
He's not got a smansion you can inherit. If you're going to marry someone, if you're going to meet someone, marry someone, murder someone, get their smansion. Get someone with a smansion.
Yeah. Is his name Will Smansion? No, it's not. Go look.
His name is Will Music Box.
Yeah. Get my friend Dave Smansion on the other hand. You might want to get to know him.
That's my auntie. I mean, uncle. I'm a woman. I don't understand things.
Yeah,
also, I'm Scottish.
Yeah.
That's my auntie. I mean, get it wrong again. That's my uncle. I'm not marrying Dave's mansion. That's my brother.
All right. What about Steve's mansion?
Yeah,
what about him?
Steve's mansion. That's the name of your penis.
Yeah,
that's what you call your penis.
Do you want to get married to Steve's mansion?
I don't want to marry your winky daddy.
Okay. Don't bring your mother into this. May she rest in peace. She and I were responsible, sensible young adults. You, on the other hand, are mathematical proof that 2 rights make a wrong. What?
Oh shit, that's really mean.
You are. Oh, because they're 2 rights and they made a wrong out of that. God. You really hate me, don't you?
Right, he does.
Because he did just say she's a wrong.
Yeah.
Mathematically. Mathematical proof that 2 rights make a wrong.
No, your mathematical proof that me and your mum made a stupid piece of shit.
That your mathematical proof.
Piece of shit.
Your mathematical proof that 2 rights make a wrong. That old famous mathematical proof that 2 rights make a wrong. Yeah. What did you learn in school, Howard? Oh, that 2 rights make a wrong?
Yeah,
is that true? Yeah, that's pretty true, yeah.
Is that not it? I know what it is.
Close enough.
I didn't get it. But I'm not Bob. I didn't get it.
You're not Bob. He said it, not
Bob
you.
Didn't go to school.
He doesn't know what maths is. He's never been it.
Exactly. Not married it.
You really hate me, don't you? No, I care enough to protect you from yourself. Because you are a wrong. And I want to protect you and also Will from you.
From your wrongness.
Being wrong.
Don't get wrong all over him. He won't like it when he gets wrong all over him. You just subverting the Incredible Hulk saying that.
Yeah.
No.
Don't get wrong all over him. He won't like it when you get wrong all over him. That famous saying. You remember when we used to watch The Incredible Hulk when you were a kid? Yeah,
do you remember that?
Yeah. You remember when the Hulk said, don't get wrong all over him. He won't like it when you get wrong all over him. No, that's not what he said. He was about being angry and turning green.
Yeah, well,
that's bad though, right? I'm in love with him, Dad. Like you loved the last one and the one before. This is different. The label want to move him out to New York. He has a whole life to live. He doesn't need you destroying his career before it happens, then breaking his heart. You rubbish daughter of mine. You just want me to be unhappy because you're so unhappy.
Wow.
Is that what you really think? Who picked up the pieces after Lucas?
Wow.
You did. And why did that relationship fail?
Because you shot him. You murdered her.
Yeah, it was going quite well until you shot him.
You murdered him and threw my pieces on the floor.
Yeah.
Then you picked my pieces
It was
up.
going very well until you shot him. I liked him and he liked me and we were really happy together. But then you turned up and shot him.
Then who shot him?
You did. I just answered
Yeah,
that.
it was,
And who was responsible for murdering your ex-boyfriend?
You were.
Yeah, basically, well, I mean, everything was fine. Yeah.
And then
So, what do we learn from this? Don't go out with Will because I will shoot him.
I will shoot
I
him.
mean, basically, this guy you like. Do you want me to shoot him?
Do you prefer him alive or dead?
And why did that relationship fail? He left me. You cheated on him.
She cheated on him.
You cheated on him. He left me because you cheated on him. That
Yeah,
was
but he still left me.
that was a mistake.
I only fucked his mum in front of him. What was the problem with that? I didn't say that I loved his mum.
Yeah, in front of him.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't I be able to fuck his mum in front of him?
She wasn't getting
God,
any action anywhere.
he was so touchy. He was so delicate. He was such a snowflake. I mean, fucking hell. Oh, if I can't fuck his mum in front of him, what kind of relationship is that?
I only got
What fucking crappy relationship.
He's
He can't
from a
even
big.
fuck his own
He's
mum.
from a big family. He's got 8 brothers. I thought they needed some love as well.
No, he's from a big family. He's got like 8 mums. Right, so Bob is just explaining to his daughter Annalisa why she's worthless. She is crying now.
Is she?
But you never learn from your mistakes, do you? It had happened before, and it will happen again. He holds her. This is like some expert negging, isn't it? You're the worst person I've ever met. Come here, have a hug. It's all right.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. You can't stay still, Annie. Remember when you were 5? No. Who remembers when they were 5?
And I put you in that car. Couldn't stay still. Kept moving.
You've got no staying power. Every time I put you in a car, you were moving off at anywhere between 30 and 70 miles an hour. Dad, I think you're attacking me for quite unreasonable things now, Dad. Before it was kind of fair.
Remember when you were 5.
It does. I mean, it's very specific for a start, isn't it? It's like, of all the, you're 34, but I've got an example of something you did 29 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck, it is specific. All right, so he's got an example of why you can't stay still, Annie. Here's my one example of something you did when you were 5 years old.
Was it marry someone?
Yeah, and then get in a car. You married someone and got in a car.
Remember when you married that old man? And then, like, you went to the police about it, and like you said it was illegal or something. And,
Yeah, you just
you
no
broke
commitment.
You broke that paedophile's heart.
Yeah. He might have written some really good songs if you hadn't ruined his life.
Yeah. But as it is, all he's ever done is write "Bony Bony Dog Man" over and over again.
Yes, and I can't believe he's still not in prison. I gave you
let him
proof.
come down the house still.
Yeah. You should have let your best friend. Anyway, I love this. Just glancing ahead, this looks like an amazing example. So his point is you can't stay still and you never learn from your mistakes. All right, that's his point. So here's his example.
Okay.
Remember when you were 5? You found a butterfly in the garden and came running up the path to your mother and me and declared it the most beautiful butterfly in the whole world.
Wow.
But then, moments later, you found one more beautiful. So what did you do? You let the old one go. Then later, another, then another, each more beautiful than the last. You just kept moving on. And that's why you're rubbish at relationships, because of butterflies when you were 5.
Jesus.
But you can't do that with people. They have hearts.
You can't. Yeah, they don't fit in the nets either, do they?
You're right there, Dad. I've tried. It barely goes over the head.
Yeah, you see that wall over there of framed people with pins in them? That's not legal. You can't be doing that anymore,
can't
Annalisa.
do that.
How many times have I told you stop sticking pins in people?
Right, so we're going back to Harry's house in the next scene. So you might remember Harry is a woman. Okay.
Wow.
Harry is a woman who's married to a man called Henry.
Crazy.
And Guy is like the doctor who comes around and
He's
looks
the doctor?
after- Sorry, I'll say that again. Guy is
Wow.
is a doctor.
No, he's the doctor.
He's a doctor.
He arrives
Calm
in,
down, Howard. It's
gets
not
out
Doctor
of
Who.
his telephone box with his big cravat. Fights some robots.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting times, read by all.
So Guy is a doctor, and let's see what's going on at Harry's house with them, shall we? Yeah. Interior, Harry's house. Kitchen, early evening. Harry and Guy are feeding Henry with not much luck. Would you like some not much luck?
I'd like 2 plates of not much luck, please.
He throws the bowl across the room. The doorbell goes. He hit the doorbell with the bowl or something. Guy says, "My cab. You need help getting him upstairs?"
What, getting your cab upstairs?
Yeah. Can you manage that on your own? Can you carry a car with a taxi driver in it up your stairs? I think he's talking about Henry.
Okay.
Do you need help getting Henry upstairs? No, you go. Actually, no, let me just go back a line because
Okay.
Guy says, my cab. You need help getting him upstairs? And Harry says, no, you go. We'll see you tomorrow. Only a week before the stair lift gets installed. So it's like, I'll take him upstairs in a week. You go. I'll take him upstairs next Tuesday.
Fine, yeah.
Guy nods and... Sorry, that line. It says, Guy nods and smiles and goes. There's no commas or anything. It's just something about that. Guy nods and smiles and goes. Henry is now crying. Oh, God, this is awful, isn't it? Just because his life is awful. He's, like, suffering. He's suffering. Both of them are, and I know the reason you're doing this is because you're about to kill him. And you're just trying to make me cry as well.
Yeah, because we all care so much about, what's he called?
Clearly, I care more about him than you do. Henry.
I mean, it seems like he's going to be better off dead anyway.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's from Harry's. We've learned about Harry. We care about Harry, and we're going to see her. We're going to feel her
But she's going to
pain.
get to have sex again now that she gets to be with Teddy.
I don't
Sharp.
think that's a perfect, like, you know, the goal of all life and like the ameliorative of all pain. I don't think. Oh well, everything else, like her husband's dead and she's got some kind of fatal disease herself, and her legs just got chopped off and her head got eaten by a shark. But at least she's getting to fuck Teddy fucking Sharp.
Yeah, he's going to make a dog outfit on.
Anyway, Henry is now crying. Oh, Henry, don't cry, lovely. It's just spilt milk. Come on, let's get you
That's
upstairs.
why he was fucking threw it away, because it was just a bowl of milk.
I don't eat milk.
Give me fucking dinner. Some
How about some
potatoes and
chips?
some beef.
Fucking bowl of milk again. I've had that 3 times today already. I'm starving. Yeah. I've not got a brain disease. Yeah. I'm just fucking hungry. Come on, let's get you upstairs. In the Stanner stair lift I'm getting in a week. She hoiks him from his chair, and hand in hand they leave go from the kitchen. So that's good.
Yeah.
Interior stairs, Harry's house. Halfway up the stairs, Henry...
Is the place I like to sit. I'm a frog, a singing frog. Right, that's right, isn't it?
I don't know what you're doing.
Isn't it Elmo the frog? What's Kermit's friend called?
Elmo the frog? Elmo the frog. Yeah, you know, that famous puppet, Elmo the frog.
Kermit's little cousin.
Oh, yeah,
and he sings a song about it. He goes like, halfway up the stairs is the stair I sit.
Well, this is one of those moments when probably some of the people listening are thinking, well, they so know this answer.
Right.
And they're listening to us, have no idea, and they wish they could tell us.
About Elmo the frog.
About Elmo the frog, what the real name of Elmo the frog is. And so let's have a little competition.
Oh.
Right? The first person to not contact us and tell us what the name of that fucking frog out of Sesame Street is, because we don't care. And also, I know it's the Muppet Show, not Sesame Street. Right? Because we utterly don't care. Wins a prize. The first person not to contact us and not tell us, and also not tell us that they didn't contact us, that ruins it. Right? The first person not to make any contact with us whatsoever.
Ermintrude the frog.
Yeah, and tell us that frog was called Ermintrude. Wins a prize of £1 million.
Brilliant.
Halfway up the stairs, Henry stops. You can't stay there. No. Come on, dear. Help me out. No. Please, Henry.
This is the same guy that like assaulted Eve in Forget Me Not, isn't it? It's that tramp guy. Just yelling.
Well, he probably just got out that evening, and then
Goddamn pub gonna get Eve.
He's allowed out once a week to get Eve.
Yeah.
Please, Henry. No, Henry. She shakes him a little too vigorously. What's gonna happen? She shakes him a little too vigorously and his brain falls out and he dies, and we're all really sad for Harry.
She shakes him a bit too vigorously.
She shakes him a bit too vigorously.
She's not very good. It seems like she's not very good at dealing with her invalid husband.
She should have got a guy to help her get him up the stairs instead of thinking that having a stair lift in a week would be useful. She shakes him a little too vigorously. Henry screams, flailing about. She tries to calm him, but together they tumble down the stairs.
Cool.
At the bottom, Henry moves. Harry is still. Henry, now, people are probably a bit confused now because they're called Henry and Harry, which is one of the most confusing name decisions anyone's ever made. But Henry is the man with the brain problem, and Harry is the woman.
Hoover. With the suction.
Harry is the woman who's been a major character in this movie. Henry moves, Harry is still. Henry leans over and shakes Harry. Harry does not move.
Harry doesn't move.
A trickle of blood from her scalp runs down her cheek. Exterior, Soho Street, night. It is starting to rain. Annalisa drags William along by the hand. Where are we going? They reach one of those unexplained doors.
Yeah, good. I like it.
Well, the thing is, unfortunately, what I want to ask you to do now is explain that.
Hey,
but I mean, clearly you can't.
Yeah, no. I mean, that would be defeating the mystery of it, wouldn't it, as well? Then it would just be they reach a door.
Reach an explained door.
They
reach one of those unexplained doors and go through. Like,
go through the unexplained door.
They go through an unexplained door, presumably into another world, right? Into a magical land. That'd be an exciting twist, wouldn't it? If at this point, suddenly it becomes a fantasy story about going to another universe.
Does it say where they are? Because then maybe I can tell you what the unexplained door is.
Soho Street.
Oh.
It's got to be like a private club or something that's not advertised.
Right.
Like, like a brothel or a private club, something that you need to know about, either because it's illegal or it's super exclusive.
Yeah.
And therefore, like, if you knock on.
I mean, you can explain that. You can explain those doors, though, can't you?
Yeah, but they're unexplained.
You can say they're exclusive.
Yeah.
They are a brothel or an exclusive club.
But I think what we're doing here is they're unexplained to Howard.
Right.
It's like nothing's in chocolate stuff, right?
Nah,
it's like
it is,
you're
isn't
going.
it?
You're probably it probably is because you're thinking, well, other people know what I mean by that. It's a little bit of observational writing, because you're like, well, people go to Soho and they're like, those unexplained doors. You see people going in, you're like, well, I wonder what that is. Nothing's in chocolate stuff. You look at them and you don't realise that it's just that's just a brown nut.
Yeah.
You think it's chocolate stuff.
Chocolate stuff. It's a nut.
Yeah.
Okay, so a regular door then.
A regular door that Howard doesn't understand.
Yeah.
That's what it should. I'll do it again. So they reach one of those regular doors that Howard doesn't understand and go through.
Yeah.
Interior, staircase.
Unexplained staircase.
It goes up and down as well. How does it do that? A staircase leads down to another door. This one's not unexplained.
Oh.
Music is pumping from behind. Annalisa and William head down. Interior, salsa club.
Oh.
Annalisa and William enter. It is loud.
Their entry is loud.
She expects him to hate it. Not too loud for you. I'm only 3 years older than you. I didn't ask you if you're too old for it. I said, is it too loud? I mean, anyone can think something's too loud. I'm only 3 years older than you.
I haven't grown my extra old person ear yet. What does she
But
think?
more
What
sensitive.
does she think happens with hearing anyway? Then, like, oh no, she doesn't. He thinks that.
He does, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, because your hearing gets worse as you get older, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, so it's easier to go to loud clubs
Yeah.
because you think it's quiet.
Not too loud for you? No, I'm really old. Gone there at 3 years older than you.
I'm only 3 years older than you. Yeah, but you're a bit stuffy.
Ah.
I can shake my tush with the best of them. Yeah, you kind of proved my point there, didn't you? I can shake my tush with the best of them. William gets down on the dance floor, for fuck's
down.
sake.
Gets
William
down.
gets down on the dance floor. So whatever actor you've got playing Will, which is me, at this point is going to have to do some groovy dancing.
Yeah, it sounds like he's doing like. Yeah,
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, maybe we get stunt double for this sequence.
Oh, neck. Oh, full on neck. Oh, that pierced me in my heart. I feel like I'm about to fall down the stairs and start bleeding out my scalp.
No, don't feel nagged. It's just that I don't think you really understand what salsa is.
Yeah, I do. You have it on your tacos. Annalisa's face shows a series of emotions.
A series.
All right, now let's test my acting ability, shall we?
Wow.
Because I've got a series of emotions here,
Shit.
and I won't read it to you. I'll do it, and then you have to tell me what those emotions are. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm guessing.
So
guessing.
Annalisa's face shows a series of emotions. Firstly, this one.
That's a woo emotion.
That's not an emotion. You're not allowed to say woo emotion, right? You've got to use words.
Yeah, it's woo emotion, isn't it?
All right, I think what we're really discovering is nothing about my acting abilities, which may be poor. But what we're really discovering is your poor range of understanding of what emotions are. Is it four blimey? Is it ooh core blimey? Look at that. Is it core woo?
But that's not an emotion, is it? Going woo.
No, that's why you're wrong. That's why your answer is wrong. Because that's not what I'm doing.
No, you
All right.
are. Do the next
Anyway,
one.
this range of emotions is two emotions.
Sexy emotion.
No, it's two emotions. So I'm
Okay.
going to go from one to a second. Okay, so here we go. It's like,
Sad.
all right, the second one was sad, but it's like
Impressed.
not impressed. It says the range of emotions is amused at his dancing,
Oh, right.
but sad at what she is about to do to him. She gets out a cheese grater.
Yeah.
That's quite an impressive line. Annalisa's face shows a series of emotions first, and then a colon, then two emotions. So you immediately.
So more like a mini-series.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat down to every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World. We hope you enjoyed it.
And so did we. Wait, what?
Howard, you gotta listen. You gotta listen, not just guess. Listen to what I say and then respond to it. Don't just guess and hope.
Okay, I don't know what's happening.
All right, I'll try
Yeah,
again.
we all hope. that you had a good
Let's see if
time.
you
Is
can
that all
listen
right?
this time.
Okay,
Here we go. All right, so here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Howard, how are you feeling today?
Chips, please.
Now, what you just heard was the penultimate episode of Notes on Love. Next week, it's the last one.
No.
But here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
We have got another Worst Writer story coming up.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
But
can I hear it? Can I
You
hear
can,
it?
you can absolutely hear
Hooray!
it. But we got a bit worried, right? Me and Hal, we got a bit worried that this podcast was getting a bit too Doctor Who. All right. And it's not a Doctor Who podcast, is it?
No, it's not a Doctor Who podcast
Right.
yet. Yeah, not yet.
So we decided that the final Doctor Who story by Howard Long, which is called Conflict and is coming up, brand new Doctor Who by Howard Long, by young Howard, is going to be Secret Gang only, is going to be Patreon only. So just after, well, we're going to carry on. Basically, we've just given you a million episodes of free Worst Writer, and there is more to come. But if you want no break, if you want it just to carry straight on and you love a bit of Doctor Who, then all you've got to do is join the gang for as little as $2 a month.
Wow.
And essentially, basically, to get the whole Doctor Who story, what's it going to be, like $4 or something? So if you would like that, then all you've got to do is sign up. And when you sign up, you'll also get an absolute load of other stuff immediately too that's even better than that. That's even better than Doctor Who.
Nothing's better than Doctor Who. Yeah. How do I join the secret gang?
Well, you go to manbycow.com, or you can go to patreon.com/manbycow.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can follow us on pretty much any social media where we're usually called Man by Cow or the worst writer in the world, and we'll be posting links and stuff, won't we? Bound to be. So let's say it one more time, Howard. This is the penultimate episode of Notes on Love. That means next week, next Monday, the final episode. And then what? What if you want to listen to more Howard Long stories and maybe look at two lovely people like us as they read them? What then? What are you going to do then, Howard?
Well, I thought they had to join the gang.
No, they can get us for free as well. What? There is a way they can get more us for free because we're going to do a Worst Writer live stream on YouTube, right?
That's not possible. Because I'm in a different house.
Yeah. But we've worked it out. I've worked out the technology. I know how it's going to work. We're going to have a live stream with you in your house and me in my house. They can watch us doing a bit of a remote conversation, remote live stream. And we're going to do that on Saturday, the 13th of June, 2020 at 1 p.m. UTC. That's 2 p.m. British time. All right, so listen, pencil it in now. Put it in your diary. That is the 13th, Saturday the 13th of June this year, 2020, at 2 p.m. British time. That is 1 p.m. GMT or UTC.
I'm ready for that. And remember, that's also my mum's birthday. So do write that in your do write that in your diary as well, and send her a card.
Absolutely. She probably won't be watching because she hates us.
Yeah, she does. It's weird. She insists whenever she speaks to me that she loves me, but she doesn't what's the word? Show that in any real way.
Yeah, she's telling, not showing, which is bad storytelling.
Yeah. Because when she hops on your live stream video and says this is shit.
Yeah. 2 years later.
Do you love me? Is this a loving mum says? Tells you how shit you are? I don't know.
2 years after you did something? Yeah, it seems like some seriously weird negging, Mum. What are you doing?
My Negging Mum. And if you'd like to read My Negging Mum by Howard Long, my autobiography will be in the stores very soon.
I'm so excited about reading that, and I want you to actually write it so that I can read it. But I should warn you that I'm planning to do your voice. My mum was really mean to me today, and I'm really sad about it.
It's literally the only reason I'm writing it is so I can hear the audiobook. And then today, my mum said, "You are shit."
Something I did 2 years ago is a bit weird. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm quite confused.
Yeah.
In case you're not aware, everybody, Howard's mum really did dig up a live stream from 2 years ago, watch 20 minutes of it, and then write, what a load of shit. And we don't know why that's her level of cruelty. We don't know
At least
why.
she watched 20 minutes, though, right?
Thanks for listening, everybody, and bye-bye, milk.
Goodbye, the milk.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.